What is good, everyone? I am back for another one-take review. This is the first take that you are seeing right now. And today I'm reviewing Harry Styles' new album, Harry's House. I'm in a house right now. Fun fact, that Kendrick video I did a week ago was one take. I can't believe I did that. That was crazy. Yeah, I stayed up until 3 a.m. last night to listen to this because I was busy doing silly schoolwork, and I was like, okay, I will give this Harry album a chance, even though I had some feelings that it might not be great because I don't have a great history with with Harry. I don't know why you keep wanting to say Harry. I have to put on my glasses so that I can read the notes that I took, but I don't know where my glasses are. Anyway, yeah, I didn't really like his last two albums, so I wasn't really expecting a whole lot from this. Um, an album born out of the pandemic from Harry Styles. I don't know about that one. And yeah, we're gonna see what I thought about it. He came out with the single, As It Was, which is actually the only song that I didn't take any notes for because I absolutely hate the song. When I first listened to it, I actually enjoyed it quite a bit. I thought it was a cute little indie song. I didn't mind it. Then, I don't know, the more I listened to it, it like immediately grew off of me after the first listen, to be honest. It kind of just makes me want to listen to the Strokes, and it's so forgettable yet so annoying to hear. It's not good. I'm actually surprised I've been able to avoid it as much as I have. But anyway, the first track being titled Music for a Sushi Restaurant didn't really get me excited for this because what the fuck is that? um but anyway, it starts kind of low key. The songwriting is awful on here. What the hell is this? And it kind of just goes into this generic breakdown chorus that you've probably heard on a bunch of pop songs before. And this is where all of the themes of sexiness and love on this album start, because that's kind of a thing. This album is kind of like a low key, like sexy, a little bit, I think. Then we go into Late Night Talking, which is kind of just a very mid 80 kind of maybe 80s themed pop song that did absolutely nothing for me. Um, it's it's there. Then we go into Grape Juice. Um, I don't know how to feel about Grape Juice. The drink, I mean. The song too, to be honest. It's not awful. I mean, it's kind of just like a low-key love song, sipping rue. Um, it doesn't really do a whole lot for me. The verses were pretty forgettable. I do kind of like the chorus. The vocals on there were pretty nice. But the songwriting on here is still not really that good. The kind of the key theme I've noticed on here is the songwriting is just super bass level, right on the nose. And I actually had a conversation with my friend who is a fan of Harry Styles, who said that she could have written these lyrics. What is this? And then of course we have the single As It Was, which I already, yeah. Then we go into Daylight, which kind of just fits into a certain category of bland pop songs that are titled Daylight. I feel like that's not a great name for a pop song. It never really turns out well. And then we go into Little Freak, which coming from Harry Styles is not a very exciting thing to hear, I feel. However, the song actually isn't really what I expected. It's kind of just like, honestly, his like attempt at a more sexy and mature version of a One Direction song, which is not good by any means. But then we get into Matilda, which I didn't really like on the first listen, but I went back and something that little like the guitar lick, I kind of liked it. And I feel like also the sentiment of the song, despite being so incredibly base level, the sentiment of the song, being there for someone who never really had a great family for them, I enjoyed it. It's a cute little song. I actually do enjoy that one a bit, and I actually might come back to it. Then we have Cinema, which is kind of a failed attempt at a sexy pop R&B type song. And I also just want him to shut the hell up about the cinema. Um, I'm gonna assume that's some kind of euphemism. I don't really care. Then we go into Daydreaming, which I actually I have that one stuck in my head right now. It's actually stuck in my head in a good way. I actually like that song. That was really the only song that stuck out to me on the first listen of the album. Um, I love the sample on here, and it's just very fun and upbeat and dancey in a good way. And I like the horns on here a lot. Overall, pretty solid track. And then Keep Driving, which is just another poppy, bland dud in this track list. We have Satellite, which I didn't really like that much on first listen either, but um, it grew on me a little bit. You know, it's a very airy kind of indie pop banger per se. I do like the chorus a lot, um, especially where he says, "I can see you lonely down there," you know, and very hard finish on the song that is pretty fantastic, to be honest. It's a good song overall. Um, and that's really all in terms of good songs. We have the song Boyfriends, which is very simple in terms of its lyrics and its basic acoustic production that Harry has always stuck with um, throughout his solo career. Um, I do like the sentiment of boyfriends being kind of neglectful, but these lyrics are not good. And then Love of My Life, which is the one that I feel like I saw my friends posting the most, which I don't entirely understand why. You know, I am not going to invalidate them listening to that song because if you like it, fucking listen to it. But to me, it just kind of it's kind of a dramatic closer. But really, the only notable thing to it was the fact that the deep synth in the background kind of just sounds like a ripoff of "Welcome to the Black Parade" by My Chemical Romance. Um, and that's kind of how this whole album felt. It kind of just felt like I have like heard stuff like this before, but I couldn't really like grasp what I had heard it from. Very I feel like it's pretty safe in terms of Harry style. As per usual, I don't know. There's not. I guess he's kind of extending, trying to be a little sexier, and but maybe doing a couple different things. But at the end of the day, it's just a pretty mediocre pop album, and that is exactly what I was expecting from Harry Styles. I think I'm feeling a decent 4 on this album. Um, yeah, that's it. Harry Styles. I wasted a good 45 minutes of my life listening to that at 3 a.m. in the morning last night. But now you have this review. Now you know the 3 songs on here that I like. This album is so incredibly mid, and that is exactly how I explained it to all my friends today. I hope you have a beautiful night. Um, I'm glad that I have friends who are fans of Harry Styles who acknowledge the fact that this album isn't that great, because I feel like there are Harry Styles fans who would love it if he just released absolute dog shit. Which this album, it wasn't dog shit. It's Harry Styles. I will give him this. On the past 2 albums, there were only like 2 songs that I liked. This one there were 3. That's kind of crazy. We're gonna see if my opinion stays the same once Fantano uploads it. No, I'm joking. I feel like I already have my silly opinion formed. I don't need that guy, even though I love him. Anyway, that has been too long for this silly Harry review, and I am out of here. I love you all, Harry Styles.